Yeah, and it went so well for them.
Well, it did for a while.
How long did it go for? Like when they actually
Three, four
ran it.
years. Like about 3 years.
WCPW was not around for 3 years, was it?
Yeah, because it was WCPW and then it changed to Pie. 3 years.
Oh, I thought they didn't own it when they switched names. Okay.
No, they still owned it. It just the main gaggle of bastards weren't involved.
Oh. And then that's when it
But
slowly went under.
yeah, but whatever.
um.
I was watching one of those shows. That's something we should do. We should review WCPW and shit.
I've never watched a single one of their shows in my life.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why. There's a reason for it. It's the same thing with like the indie stuff on the network.
All I know is like what. Who was it? Who's the one guy that became like just like that's like uberly popular there?
Martin Kirby.
Him, yes, he's the only one like.
I almost said Kirby Allen.
And then there was and then there was the one character who's like either it was his actual gimmick or just Ross made it his gimmick where he just slept with a bunch of women. I don't remember that one either. Prince Amin.
I think it was.
Yeah, like Prince Amin or something.
But yeah. I mean, now that I've fucking remembered that you can share screen and you can watch my stuff, yeah, WCPW or just stuff on the network would be a smart thing to do to review stuff because then we can watch it at the same time
Yeah.
and be okay with it. Cause like, hold on, let me check something quick before whatever. Control, yeah. No, I don't care. But that, load, you son of a fuck. Done. Okay. Yeah. I still have my mother's network, even though she canceled it. I don't know how. I still have it, but it's still up, and it hasn't been active for a month, so it's still here. So yeah, so we can do that whenever, because there's some good looking stuff on here.
There's a good looking wrestling there.
Yeah, I don't know why, but to kill boredom on the car ride up to Kid Garden, I started watching, like, what was it? One Night Stand 2007. Just randomly started watching it.
I have the most randomest question.
Hmm.
Was there a time in '07 where Hulk Hogan could take a bump?
I think so.
Because
I think it was a SummerSlam match with Orton.
well, no, in '06, because in '06 was when he faces Randy, and like he could barely bump, but he still like could. In '07, I'm watching this encounter between him and Great Khali on like I found it, they up the thing on YouTube, and literally Khali hits him in the back so many times. I like try to think of something else he hits him with, and just he won't bump. He doesn't bump.
Okay, that encounter with the Great Khali, if I remember, he's saving Eugene.
Hornswoggle.
He's saving Hornswoggle. Okay. Either way, that encounter, the Great Khali, I swear to God, it was a fever dream. So you just confirmed that it actually happened?
Yep.
Because I kept telling myself that it happened, then, like, I just forgot about it happening. I thought it was just something I made up.
I also love how Khali's big takes a bump by just a running punch.
Yeah.
He bounces off the rope, punches him. Khali just takes this motion, like this dramatic, like a tower falling over.
I remember going to sleep through Raw one night, as I usually did back in the day. You know that more than anyone.
Yes, drove me nuts.
but I just remember going to sleep during Raw one night and had no inclination that he was going to show up, but I woke up and, like, The Rock and Rusev were in the ring together.
Oh my god, I remember. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that.
Like, I don't remember that at all.
I'm more confused why they did it.
Yeah. And the other moment that I woke up just in time for was when Owens won the Universal title.
Yeah, I missed out. I
Triple H fucking decked Rollins. I remember waking up just in time for that. But yeah, I'm ready to start talking about that when you do. Either Edge or Jericho, doesn't matter to me.
Well, then let's do Jericho.
Okay.
So, do you want to talk? Should we talk about the good or the bad of Jericho?
Well, what do you, okay, question. For both of these, did you go into this already having the bad in mind?
When it comes to a few of them, I have some bad in mind. Yes. Cause for Jericho, when it comes to bad, it might sound weird, but I consider him as undisputed champion bad.
And that's not saying he didn't deserve it, because yes, he did. Especially considering when you work your ass off like that.
I love the story how he finds out he's winning that belt. You ever heard that story?
Oh yes. I love hearing the story of how he was fucking getting into his hotel. You ever heard that story?
Yes, I also have heard that story. Yeah, that story's that story's funny.
Immaculate. Yeah, it is. But yes, because Jericho, until like he won the world heavyweight title, and I mean to an extent, even when he was world heavyweight champion, Jericho was kind of seen as an afterthought.
Yes, but
when he was holding a major title.
I feel 08, like the 08 Jericho and that, at least had a bit more thing, because remember, he at least, like, because he had the feud with Shawn and that, which kind of at least brought him to, like, I think he was seen, at least in that point, in a main event thing. I think as Undisputed Champion, no one gave a shit. Hell, he was overshadowed by a dog.
Yeah, I was literally just about to bring up the Bulldog.
Oh,
because that was the one thing that I had in mind when I was thinking of the bad. I was like, what is bad for Chris Jericho? Oh, the dog.
The dog.
That's what came into my head.
When you have to watch Triple H.
I feel like the best company that has ever like treated him fair as a world champion was AEW.
Yeah.
Because they made him seem like important.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Because like, here's Chris Jericho, this man that's been around the world, that's been here, been there, done this, done that. He's our world champion, and our first world champion.
Is it? Can I put current Chris Jericho as bad?
I wouldn't like. I'll tell you what. The only thing that's good about current Chris Jericho, in my opinion, is him on commentary.
I haven't listened because last time I heard him on I haven't listened because last time I heard him on commentary is when he was screaming all the time.
Because like, I think he's fairly good on commentary. People can say whatever about him on commentary, but I quite like it.
I have literally
the rest of the current Jericho shtick, it just seems like he's just there.
I feel like something Jericho does, right? Because I think this is, like, I've heard many people think, Jericho has a thing where he clings himself to someone and then just does a bunch of cheesy shit with him. And, like,
yeah.
this might sound like, but to even interact him with Eddie Kingston was insane to me. Because of Kingston is King. I'd say this Kingston's one of the most popular guys,
I would say that, yes.
and to have it be like, and to follow up the Punk feud
Yeah.
with interacting with 2.0 Daniel Garcia and Chris Jericho seems lower.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would have put him in the TNT title picture is what I would have done with Eddie, but and it's like, it's just weird to me how he, like, the way Jericho is presented.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Ooh. Sorry, I just checked Watch Wrestling for something. I just wanted to see. Because, like, ever since Cardona appeared in NWA, I wanted to see if they, like, have NWA stuff on there. So I'm very happy I can keep up with everything now. Because I miss NWA being on YouTube. Sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah,
But yes, I agree. Eddie Kingston's, like, top level stuff right now. Especially when he does those, like, send the folks home happy stuff.
Another thing that made me annoyed with, like, Jericho's current one was the Pinnacle feud.
Yeah.
Cause like, even with the thing, he gave them nothing.
Well, I think the idea of the Pinnacle and the Inner Circle having a feud is great on paper, because of course it is.
Yeah.
It's like money right there. The execution was just handled so wrong.
From the fact that Pinnacle barely ever stood tall, really, to the freaking off the cage dive, which looked like shit in landing. When he landed that ruined that entire thing.
Is it just because it was wood?
It's because it was, you're like, I felt it ruined the thing, because it's made to be this stage. Like, you're telling me you couldn't have just done it, because I know the thing was they needed mats and all that to protect Jericho. You couldn't have at least made it look like he went through and just had the mats and that there. Like, you had to have him land on what pretty much looks like cardboard.
Yeah, I agree, but I also see where they're coming from, because, like, just to make a comparison, when Jeff Hardy fell off the cage onto the steel steps, that was like an injury that fucked him up. So I feel like they made. I don't want to defend the cage bump, because I agree it was hokey and it was, executed wrong. But I can see, just from a pure safety concern, I can see why they went the way that they did.
I feel like what was more that, because they've done the thing like where they go through the stage and land on a thing that you don't see. They did it with Brody and freaking Moxley. That same, like, I think it was either like 2020, where they did that. They did a spot where they went through like the rampway or the stage thing, and it went through and you didn't see. So I'm like, it seemed like they didn't think visually of it.
No, I agree.
Also, my new favorite part of, like, my favorite thing of Jericho is easily offended Jericho by people who critique his stuff in a negative way, where he gets offended and says, "You aren't a wrestling fan if you don't like what I do."
Yeah, like, that whole fucking thing between him and Shotzi was so stupid. Like, fuck. Give it a rest. You don't spout your mouth to every fan in the world. So, like, don't fucking rub other people in the industry the wrong way.
It's also...
Like, I can see Jericho getting on Jim Cornette, because Jim Cornette is an asshole sometimes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Shotzi was just fucking... Shotzi was innocent in this. Like, I don't even think she made full reference to it.
No, she just made a joke. I think she made, like, a... Put a GIF...
Has Chris Jericho ever heard of a rip? Like, people
It's so
It's
weird.
hard.
This Jericho is so, because he goes on there and I swear, so he like, the thing is weird me, like, he gets offended by anyone who critiques him, and then he'll spend a bunch of time putting himself over about how
Yeah,
great his stuff is. What the hell?
I feel like that little fucking feud he had with Sebastian Bach over his on-stage performance with Fozzy went to his head. Because, like, ever since then, anybody who talks shit about him, he just fucking goes off for no reason.
It's really, like,
it's really stupid.
it's because I remember I saw him. I remember he did this article. I don't remember if it was on his like, on a website or blog thing, or it was on something where he just did an entire paragraph thing just on how great him versus MJF was. And I'm like,
Yeah.
why are you the one that's praising yourself? Don't have you? You're not. You don't need to praise yourself. You're supposed to have everyone else do it.
Yeah. Speaking of MJF, I just wanted to segue for a second. Just a quick random question. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Okay.
But have you ever had, like, one of those moments where, like, you know, a really good wrestler that was trained by somebody that you just wouldn't expect?
Yes, I have. I can't. I'm trying to remember. It was someone who was trained by Mikey Whipwreck, but I don't remember who the name.
Yeah, Ryder and Hawkins.
Yeah.
MJF was trained by Hawkins.
That's so shocking. It like.
No, it's not, and so is Chris Statlander.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that just blows my mind every time. Because I was just watching, like, the Major WF pod where he was unboxing the fucking AEW figures, and he's just about to open up MJF's figure. And then Smart Mark goes on, it's just like, oh, we have a surprise visitor. And then MJF pops in, and he's just like, you guys are fucking marks. Bye.
I love MJF. I love MJF so much.
And then Hawkins has the fucking figure, and he's just like, well, maybe I shouldn't open this, you jackass. I love every time Hawkins and Ryder go near MJF at, like, a show he's doing for them or whatever. He looks at them and he's just like, get that fucking camera out of my fucking face. So good.
I love MJF so much.
Yeah.
Man should be doing. Man should be. The fact that he still has yet to hold a belt, though, is just shocking.
I agree. He should at least hold the fucking TNT title.
Yeah, it's time we gotta maybe give it to fucking Cody again.
Oh, fuck. But, shit. Oh, this is just a dream match for me just to see how it would work. But just considering how much of a douchebag MJF is, I really want to see MJF versus Swoggle. Yeah.
That is so random. That is literally the most random.
Like, I saw the two of them have an interaction in the MLW Battle Riot, but that wasn't enough for me. I really want to see a match. And seeing fucking Pentagon Jr., Kenny from the Spirit Squad, fucking, what's his nuts? What's his name? Fucking, cock, I can't remember his name. Fuck, whatever. A Hornswoggle throwing German suplexes. And, like, just seeing Pentagon fucking Jr. take on German from Hornswoggle is the funniest thing to me. That almost beats Tyson Kidd eating an AA film.
The magic of pro wrestling, my friend.
That moment is etched in my head forever. But anyway, back to Jericho. Sorry about that little spiel. I had to get it out of me. The good about Jericho, there's a lot.
Well, there's one other bad I want to just do, but I mean, it's not like the conversation won't be long. When he first returned in 2012. No, in 2007.
Oh, yes.
By the way,
That was so directionless. I can't even describe it.
But wait, I have no memory until I watched WrestleMania 24 not long ago, Thomas. I have no memory of him winning the IC title in 08. Like, before turning heel.
Yeah, because he had the feud with Ray.
Yeah, but I meant before he turned heel. Like, when he first returned at WrestleMania 24, he's IC champion.
Did he beat Santino for it?
What?
Did he beat Santino for it?
Maybe? I don't... he might have.
I feel like he beat Santino.
He might have. I literally don't remember.
If he didn't beat Santino, he beat Kofi.
No, Kofi beat him.
Right.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay. Yeah. I was about to say you do it before I get paranoid. I swear it's Santino.
It probably is, but it's just like... I saw him come out with the IC belt. I'm like, when the fuck did you win the IC belt here?
Oh my god. I had to shut up a wrestling fan that kept trying to convince me that he remembered Snitsky winning the IC title.
No, that never happened. Nope.
Like, he was dead certain that Snitsky won the Intercontinental title.
He beat Jeff Hardy.
That makes sense. Oh, yes, that's right. Because that's when Jeff Hardy had the little thing that took him out of the Money in the Bank match.
Yeah, because he was supposed to win that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I said that to Thomas, but...
The IC title off.
I said that to Thomas that he was supposed to win Money in the Bank thing, but then my brain was like, is that right? I'm like, it sounded right.
Yeah, it was the 24 that he was supposed to win.
Yeah. I thought so.
And then he had a spell, so they had to get the IC title off him, and then, yeah, that totally makes sense now.
Yeah. Then he lost
It
to...
wasn't Snitsky that was Intercontinental.
I have no...
Although, it would have been interesting to see Snitsky, the IC title.
I want Snitsky that's like the
Better
yellow...
him than Ezekiel Jackson. Or Ryback.
Oh, don't remind me of that Ryback. Don't remind me of Ryback's one. That Ryback one.
Ryback and his bag of fucking potato chips out of here.
Fucking bag of... Okay. By the way, just another thing off topic. Have you seen Hook's debut?
I haven't yet, but it's on my watch.
You watch it.
Is it good?
He somehow is just a natural, and he seems to know pretty much everything he's doing.
Well, his dad is Taz.
Yeah, I don't know if I treat it like Taz was this.
I thought you were gonna say he's a miniature version of his dad, and I was just like, he can't be any tinier than Taz.
He does do a Taz mission as his finish.
Yeah, that fucking makes sense. Yes.
I love him more. I love it more because you get the more hilarious part of it. I love is Taz on commentary for it.
Was he marking out for his own kid?
I think he tried to be as professional thing, but I think you could tell he wanted to.
Yeah, I feel like that's Rey Mysterio when he watches Dominic wrestle. He's like so proud that he gets to watch him wrestle and team with him. I'm kind of jealous of that.
Yeah.
Like jealous in a way of just like if I was a parent and I was a wrestler, fuck would I want that before I died. Like it's crazy. And the fact that he won a tag title with Dominic, that's something you're not gonna forget.
Hopefully.
What, you say Ray's gonna get dementia?
You never know. You never know what you're gonna. You never know what could happen in this thing. Could you imagine that though? That was like you show the tag. He's like, "What the hell is this?"
Fucking A for Ray getting an animated series Cartoon Network though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's be perfectly honest. You and I both, knowing that the potential cover leak was there,
Yeah.
we were waiting for him to announce that.
To be honest, I didn't know I didn't know announcement was gonna be made until after the announcement was already made.
Oh. Yeah, I knew an announcement was being made, and then I was dead certain it was going to be him announcing the cover since it was leaked.
No, we're just gonna announce that he is getting the freaking animated series.
I was.
But by the way,
about that.
insane to me it took that long for that to happen.
Huh?
Insane to me it took that long for that to happen.
Yeah, right? That seems like it should have happened in at least 07.
Like, oh yeah, like it should have happened. The fact it took.
Especially when Mucha Lucha was a fucking thing. It should have happened then, or at least have him guest on.
Yeah, it's really that's shocking to me.
Yeah.
Back to Chris Jericho.
Jesus.
This is also when we talk.
No, let's talk about Trevor Murdoch.
This just happens when we talk. We just go in different directions, but we always get back to the main point. So good.
Everything else.
Well, that's not true, but.
Good. I don't know if I can call it good, but I'll tell you underrated. The run with Ralphus.
Yeah.
Because it's funny. It's got everything you need. He was technically one of the best on the roster.
I still love the fact that segment between him and Midget Goldberg actually pissed off Goldberg. Like,
fuck, you listened to him and he wanted to kill Gilbert.
Like, I don't.
Did you not hear that?
Yeah, like I don't understand. Why Goldberg is easily offended by shit. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I think it's.
And here he is making fun of Chris Jericho, and him and Goldberg are the same way. Somebody makes fun of him. Oh, you offended me.
I'm great. You're not a wrestling fan. You don't like what I do.
You said something wrong.
Just love how people are gonna look at this and go, well, these are two guys just shooting on Jericho and Goldberg.
Well, I mean, Goldberg deserves it.
True.
Especially after last night, I wanted to kill him again.
What'd he do?
So I was watching the top 10, and it was like the part where he almost fucking dropped Taker on his head.
Oh god, yeah.
Every time I watch that or see a picture of it, I yell at the fucking picture or video, and I'm just like, you stupid motherfucker. I cut a cornet promo on him.
Oh, man.
Because how the fuck did they not kick the shit out of him backstage?
Well, one, he beat...
I don't care if it's fucking Undertaker or Ricochet. You do that to one of my talents, you're done. You're never working.
I think literally, the only reason he didn't get in super shit is because he was concussed. That's it.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if he's concussed or not. If you're concussed, don't go to the ring. And I don't care if it happens.
He was concussed in the match. Like, I will say, he got concussed in the match, not...
Call it off.
Because he did the great thing he does where he goes to shoulder attack him in the corner, take a move, and then he literally rammed his head into the post.
Well, still, even after that moment, I would have been like, okay, you're done now. Because this is it. You are not allowed in my ring. You are too unsafe.
I think...
This is like the third time you've almost killed somebody in a ring. But this time it's mine.
Goldberg is protected to a level when it comes to his...
It would have been the same thing with Nia Jax. I would have had her gone within minutes. The minute she hurt someone the first time. If it was an accident the first time, whatever. But if it kept fucking happening...
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, because
did with Nia,
the first time she hurt someone was Becky, and I wouldn't have fired her for that.
I wouldn't have fired her for that, because at least we made chicken salad out of chicken shit with that.
Yeah, but they didn't know. They didn't know that at start.
Else, I feel like by the third time it happened, I would have been like, okay, here's your release. Fuck off.
Yeah, it took.
I cannot. I didn't even know how bad it was until I watched that video. And Jesus, what an unsafe sack of shit she is.
Nia.
Yeah, I'll say it right now. I'm shooting the shit. She can go fucking dig a hole for all I care. Fuck your WrestleMania win. You fart mag. I'm done now.
This, oh no, this rant on for the workers' safety.
My ears. You, America, fuck you.
This for the workers' safety rally that you are doing here, you know.
Yeah.
Um.
I've never heard of somebody with that many issues.
The
I swear she was doing it intentionally because she just gets all worked up.
It's a weird thing for Nia because I have always said I'm shocked she lasted as long as she did.
Yeah. I mean, even Mabel. Like, they gave that guy chance after chance. And he almost took out, like, 2 top stars of the company. He fucked The Undertaker.
I'm about to say...
He almost paralyzed Diesel.
I think the only...
Every time I watch that match back, I see the fucking thing where he sits on his back, and I'm just like, oh my god, how did he not? Seriously?
I think the one thing, the difference between that, at least freaking, Mabel was taken off TV for a while, and then was brought back. Nia never really left TV.
Yeah, I would have taken her off TV.
Tell her to go to fucking Performance Center.
Sent her to the PC. I would have had her wrestle inanimate objects. That way, at least if she breaks something, we don't have to pay medical insurance.
Oh, like they do anyway.
Yeah, but still, I cannot fucking stand it now, knowing everything.
I have no...
The only reason she had a job is because she got fucking The Rock in her blood. I swear that's the only other reason.
I can't say that's true, because I don't think they gave a shit when it came to Nia. Because they never meant...
Well, with all the cuts they've been making recently, The Rock's daughter is still employed, I'm pretty sure.
That is one that is shocking to me, but I think... I think in defense to her, I don't think she's actually trained. Yet.
Well, still, then why didn't she have a contract?
That probably was the Rock part. But then also, let's make the defense, they did kind of sign Braun Breaker almost immediately.
Yeah, now this thing with Gable Stevenson's coming out.
Oh my god, this game... That's another one that confused the shit out of me, because he is...
They drafted him immediately to Raw, and he's not even done college.
They drafted him Raw, then they can't even bring him on TV.
You might as well draft Nicholas to SmackDown, because he's not going to be eligible to come onto the main roster for another 15 fucking years.
I have no idea what the thought process of that was.
You give the guy a contract. So what? Wait, you give him a contract just so he can pay off his fucking tuition? And all his student debt?
Probably.
Pay off his lawyers for this fucking sexual assault thing that's coming up now? I don't get it. Like, you budget cuts. Yes, let's fire the good talent. We'll sign Gable Stevenson to Raw. Oh, wait. Hold the fucking phone. He can't do anything. So why not take Gable Stevenson's pretty little contract toy away? Once the fucker finishes college, then we can offer him.
I'll about to say...
But no, we don't do that. We just hire him automatically.
Continuing the For the Workers rally, I love it.
I just don't get it.
So...
It doesn't make a fucking lick of sense.
I think, and it literally the case, I think the only reason they signed him so quickly was so no one else had him, because I'm pretty sure other people are interested in him. I think...
I didn't even know the fucker existed until
I did, and also, in defense of also, like, I'm not saying they should have hired him, but in defense, I don't consider hiring him himself a bad move.
No, I don't. I don't either. Because I know the guy is established. He's got Brock Lesnar records.
He's freaking Olympic.
Sure he knows Brock Lesnar.
He's an freaking Olympic gold medalist too, so.
Well, still, you give him the contract offer, you pay him upfront whatever, and just be like, here, if we give you this, when you're done college, come over to us, and then we can give you more money.
It's also, yeah, because it's either way, because it's...
No, you're just like, oh, we have a problem. Let's just fucking throw money at it.
It's also weird because then he's going to be able to be brought up to, when he's done, he still has to train.
And then he goes automatically to Raw, so fuck all the new guys in the performance center.
I bet...
They're just like, what the fuck?
That'll change. Him going on Raw is not shocking me because he has an established name, so I feel I get why you'd put him straight on Raw because the draw power goes to Raw. So that itself does not offend me, because I would get it.
But why wouldn't you put him on NXT to get more eyes on NXT?
Because they don't want eyes on NXT, that's why. They don't want mainstream people talking about NXT. They don't. It's their developmental brand. They want to focus on the main stuff.
Why are they on mainstream television?
Because they have a contract, they can't break it. That's literally it. And USA Network paid good money and they're getting their NXT. So him going on Raw doesn't offend me. It's more hilarious when you draft him Raw and then you can't name drop him probably for years.
You could say, fuck, put hype packages together. You have all this archive footage. You have the people that can make video packages. Put one together, shoot it off, say, hey, this guy's coming in a few years. Get excited. Here's the new guy, Gable Stevenson. Yay, let's get excited for him. We've given him money. He's getting our money. So we don't have to keep Braun Strowman and fucking Ruby Riott or Rob Baker go fuck off because we gotta make room for Gable fucking Stevenson.
Yeah,
How you doing?
Yeah, you're not offended by him at all. Yeah, you don't. I'm not offended by him signing. I'm just, hey, why the fuck is he here? Why'd you hire the fucker, eh?
I just don't get.
Yeah, not offended at all. You see Braun Strowman?
Because you're just paying the kid to fucking shit. It's gonna be, what, another year or two before he's done. Then you have to spend another year to train his ass. Jesus H.
I don't get it either, but I'm not, like, fucking having a mental... You fucking went. The whole time I was listening to that, you go on about Gable Stevenson. I'm like, yeah, you're not offended at all. No, you're perfectly fine with it.
Was this recorded?
Oh yeah, this whole thing was recorded.
I can't wait to hear this.
That's going on. I'm gonna say this is definitely. I'm glad I'm putting this one on you. I put this one on YouTube also. I'm glad I'm doing that. I'm glad I recorded this. That was well worth that. Oh yeah.
There's just no business sense to it.
I don't even know what to.
At least, and I don't know anything about business. I know how to do my business in the bathroom. That's the only business sense I know. Oh. Back to Chris Jericho.
I don't even know what to label what this is because of what the hell's going on. Because you didn't have a title of what we're talking about. I can't even label this Chris Jericho because we barely talked about him.
Yeah.
I'm labeling this your rant on Gabe.
I swear you should upload the episode in full and then you should upload the Gable Stevenson part as a clip.
Maybe I should. Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
What the fuck is going on in my hallways?
We could talk about more WWE business practices.
No, cause I don't want to hear you rant about releases all day. I don't give a shit enough. Did you see Strowman at Final Battle, by the way?
didn't make sense to me either.
I got that one more did because he's with
Isn't
EC.
it their final show?
Yeah, I think he's just with EC3 and that, so they just did it for that. But he looks. Why does he look so weird?
Because he doesn't have a beard and he's gotten weight loss?
He looks like the oldest of old men. I don't understand it.
I still need to watch Final Battle, the show.
I would love to watch that damn show.
I'm gonna watch it later. It's on Watch Wrestling right now, so I suggest watch it.
Only reason I want to see it mainly is for only a few things.
Somebody beating the shit out of your hallway?
I'm going to look. I want to see what the hell.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going out there because apparently it looks like stuff's being thrown. But I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Well, whatever. At least you're in your own apartment.
Yeah.
If anybody comes in, just smack them in the head. That rant got me so.
That's,
But how loud is that? Jesus, it's getting loud. My God. It's Gable Stevenson. He's come for revenge. Like, I wish you could hear it on the headphones. Like, there's, like, serious bang. It sounds like somebody's throwing couches out the window.
I have no idea what's going on.
You should probably stop recording now, then. Just in case it gets louder.
Who knows? You might have recorded my death. Who knows what the hell's gonna go on here? It's fucking bizarre. It's like.
I got a question for you, anyways.
I'm still recording. Do you want it to be recorded or no?
It's up to you. It's not anything wrestling related.
No, then I'll just stop recording. Alright, bye.